It's time for the final international race of the season as we head into the final stretch of the ISCRO Junior Series season. Hey y'all, I'm Rocket, back again to bring you live, flag-to-flag coverage of the ISCRO Junior Series here on the Velocity Network. Here today we are it's a hot day in Mexico as we are here at the Autodromo Juarez for the third short track race of the season, and as I just said, the final international race before we head back to the States for the last 4 rounds of the season. The championships really started to take form as there's only 7 drivers within a race of the point lead, and it's quite a bit ways back to P8 in the points. Those drivers are Haley Takoto, who just retook the point lead with her win last week. So you got 2 wins on the year now, and it's 14 points back to her teammate Brandon Barnes. Rookie Ryan Reed is right in the thick of this race. Austin Rogers, second-year driver. Emily Alamund, another rookie in the title hunt. Nagan Scott, who's not returning to the series next year, trying to get Mercedes a title in their first year in ISCRO. And Brett Moma, who, while he hasn't quite had the year he was looking for, he still had flashes of his talent, and he will be moving up to the PLS next year. And he can certainly win this title. Do not count. He's a MoMA. Do not count him out. Yeah, this is a pretty unique short track. It's got a bit of a weird box layout, and it's certainly going to be a challenge for a lot of these drivers, and a lot of short trackers excited for this one. I'm sure one in particular is excited is Tristan Faulkner, who won this race from the pole last year in his, to date, only Junior Series win. He hasn't quite had the year he was looking for. It's not a bad year, but he really wants something to kick his season into high gear. And maybe this could be the day. You know, why don't we go and get down to the track and see our drivers? Where on pole is Brandon Morris. He is the first driver outside of that 1 race range, but with a fantastic qualifying effort today, he looks to get right back into that title hunt with a win here today. Austin Rogers, mentioned he was one of our title contenders. He starts right on his outside. You have to keep an eye on him for sure. Row 2, Alex Gray and Carla Violet, a couple of drivers who haven't had great seasons. They both had an amazing race in Nahuelhuapi, and they'll be trying to follow that up here today. Row 3, it's all Hondas, as your point leader, Haley Takoto, has a great qualifying effort rolling off P5, and Anthony Moore is on her outside. He's not done so well, but hey, he's had a good record on short track, so we'll see what he can do. Row 4, the man of the hour, Tristan Faulkner, defending winner at this track, hoping for a big points day out here. And Glenn Mixon, second start. This is more in his element. Glenn Mixon's a short tracker, so not too surprised, but hey, second top 10 start in a row. We'll see what he can do with it. And then right in top 10, it's Dakota's title rival, Brandon Barnes. Well, her closest rival anyway, and he's going to try and get a good run. He's been consistent these last few weeks, but has lacked the raw pace that he really needs to get into that title race. And then on his outside, around your top 10, it is Brett Moma. You scroll through here, you see drivers like AJ Canton, who I definitely am going to keep an eye on. He's had good pace on the short tracks, just results haven't come his way. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one out here.
Drivers, start your engines.
The engines have fired. The rest of the starting lap is on your screen. All 3 of the Mazdas qualified poorly, but they've got the race pace. Definitely one major one to note, Ryan Reed, title contender, starting all the way back in 24th. He made a mistake on his run, so he's got his work cut out for him. But anyway, it's a hot day here in Mexico. It's 101 degrees Fahrenheit. So the track's going to be very hot, and I expect the action to be even hotter. Pace car is going to roll down pit road here, and this will be Brandon Morris and Austin Rogers leading us down to the start here. 40 laps of racing ahead of us. Time for some short track action here today. We roll off turn 4, looking for the green flag to start racing, and there it is. We're rocking in Mexico. Solid start by Morris as he leads the field down into 1. Rogers running it a little wide. Are we going to see free wide? No, Violet backed out of it. Takoto getting in the back of Gray. She is anxious to make some moves. Violet wants to get up there pretty quick. Oh, yeah, I see some contact back there, too. Oh, wow! How did Sakamoto save that? Man, things getting crazy right off the bat. Near crash, but we keep it clean. It's going to be Brandon Morris pulling away in the lead as Takoto tries to challenge Alex Gray for second. Now, one important thing to note with this track, it is a single groove racetrack. You want to be on the bottom. If you start on the outside, then the goal is to just get to the bottom as quickly as you can. And so on the starts, like the chaotic starts like this, it can be easy to lose a lot of ground very quickly, and you're seeing that right here. Is Austin Rogers has not had a good start. And then on the flip side, both the Mazdas look already make up a lot of ground. Look at that. Cat Bishop and Cody Goforth are just slicing through traffic right now. That's exactly what the Mazda team could really use a great result today. It's been a rough go for the Mazda program in the Junior Series. But back up to the front, Brandon Morris still leading. He's got a great car under him today. Faulkner had a good start. He's up to third, but it looks like the Honda might thwart his plans to get up there. Brandon Barnes try and get underneath. Faulkner not going to close off, not going to shut the door on him. He's confident on the outside, but I don't think that's going to work. Yeah, no, I think Barnes did get underneath him here. Like I said, Brandon Barnes has had some good results these last few races, but none of the raw pace that he really needs. Looks like he's trying to correct that here. He's had a fantastic start out here. But definitely going to be one to keep an eye on. He's right behind Takoto, so definitely going to be trying to lessen the deficit. But can anybody... Ooh, contacting Canton and Alamund right there. AJ Canton, driver hungry for results. After struggling like all year, he finally had a great result last week. Finished third in Nahuelhuapi. He's had great pace on the short tracks, but something usually keeps him from getting the results. Once again, he's looking incredibly fast. P6 and is already closing in on Faulkner. Fastest lap right now is the 47 of Brett Moma. I guess he's probably gotten back down to the inside. Yes, he has. He's trying to make ground back up after a less than stellar start. He's got a good car under him. The second fastest lap. Oh no, Takoto's got the fastest lap now. She's got a great car once again, and she is right on the back of Brandon Morris. She's actually pulled away from her championship rival and teammate. Faulkner's back and forth, contacting Whitefield and Reese there. No surprise to see that. Whitefield, of course, known for his aggressive driving on the short track scene. That's how he got the nickname Dive Bomb Dave. And of course, playing it aggressively today as well. Hasn't had the season, he hasn't really had the rookie season he was looking for. He will be looking for another team next season. He hasn't found one yet, but he will not be returning to the Pontiac program in 2021. So he's kind of auditioning for a ride here. So it would be very important for him to get a good result. And Haley Takoto has taken the lead away. Now, the last times that she's gotten the lead, she's been able to control the race and just run away. And it would be and she could try to do it again. Whitefield roughing up another car. It's getting into the side of AJ Canton, and that one kind of compromises run. He's going to have to let Brett Moma in. Almond just outside the top 10. Goforth currently running in P12. I think he really wants a top 10. That's Cat Bishop. She is 15th right now. That's Ryan Reed. He's got sent back up to the high side. And, oh, Austin Rogers is really falling back. Oh, that's big. Rogers and Reed not having a good race right now. That could be major championship implications. They really have their work cut out for them. They can definitely get back up there. And like I said, you just need to get on that inside line. That's where you want to be on this track. It's a single groove racetrack. There's not going to be much like high siding here, especially when the track is so hot. not going to be a lot of grip out there. But Haley Takoto, every time she's been able to get out in the lead, like early in a race, like she's been fantastic when it comes to controlling the race. Both of her wins so far this season, Gatineau and Nahuelhuapi, she got the lead early and just ran away, was just completely untouchable. And I'm wondering if that could happen again, because she's starting to gap Brandon Morris. Though that could just be handling trouble on the 9. That's, honestly, I think it's that, because look at this. He just opened the door for Brandon Barnes. Battle of the Brandons here for P2. And look at that. The man of Mexico, Tristan Faulkner, trying to go with him, but he's not. Morris tries to shut that door. Faulkner is going to deny him, though. And he's up to P3. Can Tristan Faulkner get a win here today? Again, he's not had the season he's wanted. Not been a bad season, but he was really hoping for a breakout year, and it just hasn't happened. Oh, he's not going to be able to run, though. Morris fighting back. That's going to compromise his run, but he stays in line. Goforth's gotten into the top 10 now. He just got by Alamund. Still working his way up. Goforth's actually got the fastest car on track. This could be a rare successful day for Mazda speed this season. They haven't had a lot of those. Oh, we got a car in the pits. And from bad to worse for Mazda this season, Axel Paul and Ajuri just cannot catch a break this year. He was running in dead last, and he blows an engine. And as you see, he's going to come to a stop on the apron, but he's well off the racing surface, so they did not throw a caution for him, but just an absolutely horrific season. Just continues to get worse for the 6. Lap 18. We're already halfway almost. This race has been going by pretty quick. Last season's Juarez race was actually pretty long, and ISCRO, they thought this race was too long for the Junior Series, so they shortened it to 40 laps, and it looks like it's going to make this a pretty fast affair. So if you want to get up there, you're gonna have to really get your head down and just get to work. You know, just like Goforth, who's been running incredibly well, but I think he wants a little better than just 10th. But look at this, Takoto really starting to pull away. She might be able to just run. She might be able to just run. Could Haley Takoto pull a double? Put herself in prime championship position. She's going to be in the PLS next year for Ian Masterson Racing, a new Honda team. And she's really announcing her presence with her performance this season. Like, she has improved so much as a driver. Because last season, she started good, but tapered off pretty severely. But this season, man, like, she's just been on it, like, every race. With the exception of, like, Paris, where she got into the wall. But every other race, like, she's just been on the top of her game. And it comes to show, once again, just every time she gets out into the lead, she just runs. And we are halfway. Ooh, big mistake out of Barnes. Morris won't be able to capitalize, though, because his teammate, Tristan Faulkner, gonna force the issue. Sends Morris way up the track, almost into the wall. Oh, I don't think Morris is gonna be too happy about that late move, because that's gonna hurt him. That allows Brett Moma through. Up to P4. Brett Moma's been pretty inconsistent this year. He's had some bad luck, so this could be a huge day for him in the championship. Well, at least for the most part, because it's still not going to be a great day compared to the point leader, because the point leader is leading this race right now by a second, over a second, and it's growing. Brandon Barnes doesn't seem to have the second half pace right now. He's been making some mistakes. Oh, Faulkner, a little mistake of his own, though. That's not what he needed. Yeah, that's gonna allow Brett Moma in, I think. Faulkner just not on it. He's just not on it the way he needs to be. Like, he's got the speed, but like he keeps making mistakes during important moments. Oh yeah, he's got a bad line there. Oh, but look who's coming though. That's Cody Goforth. He just entered the top 5. He's really going. That fastest lap is not for show. It's not just like, that's not just a short run thing. No, he's just that fast. This could be a result that 67 team has really needed. Oh, more mistakes for Barnes. Barnes has kind of had a reputation for struggling in the second half of races, and it's happening again, it looks like. He hasn't completely imploded, but he's just making little mistakes, and it's hurting him. Like Takoto's got something that he doesn't, which is just consistency. That late race consistency is just such a big X factor. Looking in the back, Austin Rogers qualified second and has just not been able to get anywhere. He dropped to the back early, and it's just not working out for him. Like, this is definitely gonna hurt Rogers significantly. Ryan Reed not having a good day either. A rare poor day for car number 17. That's gonna hurt him significantly. Nagan Scott could be doing better. He's dropped, I think he's dropped quite a bit here. Yeah, he's 15th. That's about to be 16th as Marcel Page tries to pass him. Brandon Morris still falling back. Looks like his car may have faded. Oh, MoMA trying to send it on Barnes. Brett MoMA wants second place, and he's been good on these short tracks. Don't forget, like, he won at Nazareth earlier this year. He's been very good on these tracks. And if he can get through Barnes, he might have a chance, but he's going to need to be really clicking off laps to get there. Like, it's going to be tough for anyone to beat Takoto, if I'm being honest. 10 laps to go. Like, she's just going. Like, that gap is still growing, and it's going to grow even more this lap, because there is that battle for second that we were expecting. Oh, and Barnes is not going to get to the inside. Here comes Faulkner. Ooh, not giving Barnes any space. But look who's behind Faulkner. Cody Goforth started dead last, and he has gained 20 spots this race. And it looks like he may be about to make it 21, because I don't think Barnes is going to have an opening there. No, he's Goforth going through, and Barnes, late race struggles again, contacting his teammate. AJ Canton just sent it in the 87. He's hungry. Canton wants another top 5 bad, but oh, I don't think his teammates would be too happy with that. Especially since Brandon Barnes has been vocal about his vocal about his distaste in sim racers, and AJ Canton's a guy who has basically gotten onto the big stage because of his sim racing efforts. Like, iRacing has heavily backed AJ Canton, so like those two don't really get along. And it looks like Canton's just gonna force him out. Barnes dropping. He's had it's been a great day for Barnes, and it's going downhill in a hurry. With Takoto running, looking like she's gonna win the race, this is a horrible situation for Brandon Barnes. He still can't get on the bottom. What a nightmare. He looks like he's about to go from 2nd to 10th. He might not even get a top 10. He's like, Barnes has got to be fuming inside that cockpit. Just wow. Like, just what a shocker. Faulkner, meanwhile, dropping off a little bit. He got a really bad run. Is Faulkner going to miss out on the top 5? That's going to be a huge frustration for Faulkner. This season's not gone how he's wanted it to. And the missing out on the top 5 would just suck, but he's fighting back. He's not giving up. Cody Goforth, he has completely run away from this group. He's going to get that finish. Brett MoMA is closing in pretty quickly, actually. He's got a great car under him. Trying everything to close the gap, but he just has no time at all. 3 laps to go. Still closing, but it's just not going to be enough. Haley Takoto. Before this season, like, Honda had kind of begrudgingly brought her back. They were looking at other drivers, but they had looked at other drivers, and a deal didn't really come through late in the going, and they brought her back. She immediately showed why bring her back is a good decision, winning in the first race of the season. Has had a fantastic year. She just got her 2nd win last year in a masterful drive. And once again, she's took the lead and never looked back. The white flag is in the air. Haley Takoto looks to pull a double for the first time in her career. 3 wins on the year, it looks like. Oh, Faulkner's really just falling off. Oh, that's gonna be hugely frustrating. But Takoto is gonna be celebrating as at the final corner, she won last week and she's gonna go back to back. Haley Takoto is now a 3-time winner in the ISCRO Junior Series. And that, right there, just really established her presence in this championship. It's going to be tough to beat her. Just a perfect drive. Just never made any mistakes. Just nicely done by the driver to 68. Like, it's going to be tough to beat her. Like, I think she just established her presence as the championship favorite. So, congratulations to Haley Takoto on her 2nd straight win. Like, that definitely cements her as the title favorite. She's the driver to beat this season. Like, Brett Moma gets a great result in 2nd place. That's what he needed. But the driver of the day is Cody Goforth. Started dead last and charged his way through the field to get 3rd. First time he's been on the box, and it's his best career finish. What a job by Cody Goforth. Emily Allemund returns to form with a great result here in P4, and Alex Gray another good result in P5. AJ Canton follows up his Nahuapi podium with a good 6th place finish. Brandon Morris fell from the pole to finish 7th, a decent run, but probably not what he wanted. Dave Whitefield back in the top 10 for the first time in a while. He continues his short track pace with an 8th place. Brandon Barnes, he's got to be fuming after getting sent into the back late, and he comes home a disappointing 9th. And Tristan Faulkner lost 4 positions in the final lap due to a major mistake. He's going to be kicking himself because he really needed a great result today to really get his momentum going, and he kind of squandered it with that mistake. Moving on to the points, though, with that win, Haley Takoto now has a 32-point lead. Like I said, she's the favorite now. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tall order to beat her. The only driver within a race of the point lead is Brandon Barnes, 2nd in the points. He would have been a lot closer if it wasn't for that late race slide, but because he had that slide, he is now 32 points behind. Emily Allemund up to 3rd once again. She's once again the leading rookie, 43 points off, and she's tied with Brett Moma in 4th. Ryan Reed slips to 5th after a poor result today, and Austin Rogers fell to 6th. Brandon Morris up to 7th with a decent run. Nagan Scott is tied with him in 8th. Alex Gray re-enters the top 10 in 9th. And Mitchell Carter, 82 points off the lead, is your last driver in the top 10. Wow, that was a quick race, some nice action, and certainly an exciting farewell to the international races this season. Next time we return to the States as we go to the ever exciting Homestead Miami Speedway for the beginning of the final stretch of the ISCRO Junior Series season. I thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I have been Rocket. I'll be signing off, and I will see y'all next time.